Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. It's Thursday, May 22nd, 2025. Dow futures down 93, NASDAQ futures up 21, S&P futures down 3.5. We had the House passed the big bill, that's what they're calling it, I guess, tax cut bill. We also had initial jobless claims, and they didn't really say much about that. Channel I was watching, it was all about this tax cut bill. Markets seem to not like the bill, and then they seem to like the jobs numbers, but not a huge reaction. We're pretty close to where we closed the day yesterday. So I thought there'd be some more movement on the jobs report, but I guess not. So I thought we'd either see futures up a lot today after the big sell-off yesterday, or down a lot. So some stocks are green, some are red. It's kind of 50-50. Coinbase up 2.5%. MSTR up 2.5%. Everything else pretty flat. So we will see what we get here. VIX is up 1%. Bell's going to ring here in about 15 seconds. And the bell has rung. Morning, Bosch. Morning, JG. VIX is up, so my 1 DTE is in play. So take a look at that. All right, got filled on my 1 DTE. 57, 59.30s, 57.45s. Post that in just a second. Might lose you here for a second while I post this, but maybe not. Putting in my OCO order here. Here we go. Got that taken care of. Looks like price is coming down a little bit. CrowdStrike pushing up. Man, whatever that issue was yesterday that caused the markets to sell off, that must just have a bigger effect in passing the tax cut bill and the job report. Things are still weak. I definitely would have thought we'd see some dip buyers on the after that tax bill passed and a good jobs report. Not the case yet, anyway. VIX at 21.37. Yeah, that's right. We've got was it PMI coming out here in 10 minutes. Yeah, manufacturing PMI. Hood pushing through lows. Tesla staying strong. AMD coming down. MU coming down. Baidu coming down. Netflix coming down. Nvidia coming down. A lot of weak stocks. We're going to get another sell-off today. Meta getting weak. Yeah, I'll probably wait. Not going to jump in anything else at the moment. AMD getting close to a volume bar. May get there. Yeah, AMD is definitely going to get there. I'd say it's there right now. I'm going to go ahead and wait, though. See what this PMI numbers are and how that affects the markets. AMD bouncing a little bit. Be a good time to enter right now if you think it's going to go lower. CrowdStrike still going up. We got some things getting a little bit of a push up now. S&P kind of back up to where it opened. SMCI struggling a bit. Not really partaking in this little 2-bar bounce by the S&P. CrowdStrike on a mission. Goog. It's coming up to highs of day. S&P not ready to commit to anything yet. NASDAQ has gone green, though. Yep, now the S&P is retreating. Yeah, no decay in the 1 DTE. CrowdStrike's going to get a mighty 90, it looks like. Goog may as well. But who knows, when numbers come out that could affect things differently. So far, not much of a reaction. Did get some theta decay. Goog went through highs of day. Come on, S&P, give us a direction. Give us your 2 pushes today so we can see some normalcy. It just doesn't seem like it wants to. It's just having a hard time. Goog is if it stays above yesterday's high, I might play it like I did yesterday, where if it pulls back to yesterday's high and can stay above it, then I'll get long. Tesla also staying somewhat strong, staying right at yesterday's close, staying above it. So I may get long Tesla here and use that yesterday's close as a line in the sand. Uh, 337.5 calls. Gonna jump in here. Filled at 547. Wow, Goog really shot up. Yeah, Tesla coming down now, right at my line in the sand. Need it to stay above it. I thought I got a good fill, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, seems like we're chopping a bit. Let's see, I would close half my Tesla at $6. Put that in case it pops up. Okay, so watching Goog to see if it wants to pull back to yesterday's high. Filled at $6 in Tesla. Nice. Nice little bounce there. Close another one at 660. No pullback in Goog, so now we need Tesla to keep going. No more chop, no more retreat, no retreating after you push up. Well, SMCI really reversed. NASDAQ trying to get up to highs. S&P getting back to where it opened. Well, maybe we are going to get a push in the S&P. Just went above just went above where it opened. Again, I have an order at 660 in Tesla. I like the price action, especially in Tesla. Filled at 660 to get out of another Tesla. Beautiful. Get out of another at 720. And Goog just straight up. What else we got going on? PLTR getting a mighty 90 short. NVIDIA getting a little mighty 90. Watching NVIDIA here. Just want to see if it can give me one more push up. Sometimes you got to be careful shorting something when the markets start getting strong. Especially if it's a result of like some things that happened this morning. SMCI, complete reversal, is pushed through highs of day. NVIDIA, mighty 90. See, I would trade the 132 puts. It's coming down a little bit. See if it pops back up. I like that it's having trouble pushing through highs, but this bar is only in the first minute, so I'm going to hold off and see how this finishes. You know, it could just rip right through that by the time this bar's over. Right now, it looks like it's struggling a little bit, so I would be okay leaning to get short on it. So if by the end of this bar, if it's still struggling, then I may get it short, maybe a little smaller position size. But it would be on the 132. Let's go 133 puts. Just want to make sure it doesn't just keep ripping like Goog's doing. That filled at 720 in Tesla. Oh yeah, see there and see NVIDIA pop up. See that's so I'm not going to get in it now. That's what I was looking for. Get out of another Tesla at 780. Man, Goog is strong. Amazon pushing up, Meta pushing up. Boy, that yesterday during Power Hour, I talked about NTT and doing a short put vertical in Meta. That'd be paying off right now. So with Amazon, I talked about Amazon as well. Dow up 11, NASDAQ up 138, S&P up 10. If NVIDIA pulls back to yesterday's open and hangs out above it and doesn't come through, it might be a good time to get in. And CrowdStrike's just still going. So definitely seeing push number one out of the S&P. Goog pausing. Looks like we got a lot of dip buyers this morning. VIX coming down at 20.34. Filled at 780 to get rid of another Tesla. Get out of another Tesla. I got two left. Get out of another Tesla at 850. Goog taking a pause. It's real tempting to get in. But man, how high is this going to go before we see a pause or a pullback? That is the question. Tesla coming back down now. Come on, get back up there. I only got two contracts left. Don't eat my profits by pulling back. Now Amazon going straight up. CrowdStrike, not a red bar in sight. One DTE, that's up 4% still, even with this push up. I got some SPY calls that I bought yesterday that are doing well, up 20%. How Meta's still pushing. Yeah, I was considering getting in Goog. Amazon coming up to yesterday's high. think I might just go ahead and close out my Tesla. I only got 2 contracts left. Let me see what this bar does. I don't want to be overly greedy. I'm up over $1,000, so it's not like I need to get another $100 more or something. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna close it out. Close out my final 2. Yeah, now it's popping. Let's just see at the end of this bar. We'll evaluate it. A lot of dip buyers this morning. Yeah, I should have got in Goog on that little pullback. Darn it. Got an order at 850 in Tesla. Close out one more. Yeah, Tesla's not even up to yesterday's high yet. Guess it could go a lot further. No, a volume runner is when the bar is bigger than the first. Donna, it would be a continuation runner. So it pushed up, and then it pulled back to yesterday's close, right here. So that's where I got in. It kept staying above it. That's what this line is. Yesterday's close. One DTE is down $20, but gonna keep it on in case we get some type of a pullback. Getting a little pullback now. I'm gonna bail on my Tesla. Well, it's 667, so gave a couple $100 back there. Still a nice winner. Well, Meta looks like it wants to keep going up. Let's see. A little good pullback here for my 1 DTE. It's back up 5%. What's not pulling back much? What is not pulling back much? Tesla's not. And yeah, Tesla kind of looks like it wants to go higher. Pretty healthy pullback here, though. Let's take a look at Meta. See, Meta, I would trade the 645 calls. Let's see what it does here. Only thing is there's really no line in the sand to manage my risk around. So I definitely don't like that. Let's see, are we going to start chopping here? Yeah, see, I didn't have a line in the sand in Meta, so that's why I didn't jump in that. What else? One DTE is up 10%. Yeah, probably a good no trade in Meta because I just wouldn't have had a line in the sand. Nasdaq's now coming down a little bit. Still think we want to go a bit higher. Not quite sure though. Yeah, good no trade in Meta. I'd be underwater. One DTE's up 11%. Goog could be a potential. It's kind of just consolidating right here. Your line in the stand could be that consolidation that you see there in Goog. I don't know. I think I'm going to turn to focus on Elmos and TLC now. So just one trade and booked 1,024. Just be good with that. In terms of TLC here, we've definitely had push up. That pullback was a little more sizable than I would have wanted to see, but so I'm not really sure if we're in a second push now or just going to start to see some consolidation there. Still coming down. So yeah, it might be that we're starting to see part of the second push. It's hard to tell. It's still a little early, but man, look at Goog though. Man, Goog's holding on even when it's pulling back. I think I might test my luck in Goog again on the 177.5 calls. Let's see how this bar finished. Let me give it another minute. See, my line in the sand would be kind of right where it's at right now. S&P and Dow have went back into the red, so nasty little down move. Just watching Goog to see if it's going to hold on here. I jumped in at 141, $1.41. And I would close half at $1.50. Let's go $1.60. So let me put Goog here, up here where Apple is. So my line in the sand would be, you see where this red bar bounced, came down, then bounced. So that would be my line in the sand right there. If it goes below that, I'm out. I'm in Goog. See, it's already bounced to once off that, so getting a new bar. So I want to see it. I want to see it stay above it here. Yeah, that's a nasty little down move we're seeing. Ooh. Did not see this sell-off coming here. This is nasty. After a rip up. Crazy. See, Goog held. That's what I wanted to see. And my one DTE is only up 7% now. Darn it. Hang on, Goog. Hang on. Just remember 15 minutes ago how strong we were, right? Man. 25-point push down. Gee, these moves, I tell you, frustrating. Just some normal price action, please. We're not even an hour in, and we've had a 40 point rip up and a 20 plus point drop. Man, definitely enough to frustrate a person. So Goog is on the verge of getting cut if it doesn't hang on here. Tesla's holding on. So I don't even know what to call this pullback, to be honest with you. Like we had a push up. Is one push up, but we've seen a second push. Who knows? Now we're starting to see a little bounce. Back to about where I entered in Goog. Yeah, Tesla getting ready to touch highs of day. Through highs of day. Yep, that was one. It held on. It held on through this drop the whole time. Man, I thought I got a really good fill in Goog. Yeah, there goes Tesla. Yeah, Goog is not cooperating. I'll let this bar close and then make a decision, see how it finishes. But S&P looks like it wants to keep coming down. Baidu through highs of day. Boy, if we could get another rip up, that would be beautiful. Coinbase has been in some big chop, trying to break out. Let's see if there was something on financial juice here. Well, didn't see anything. Don't see anything. Still struggling, the S&P. It's just kind of in chop mode. After that push down so far, I'm not sure which direction it wants to go. Well, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here and start focusing on TLC. In terms of Goog, it's a good sign. It's holding so far. I got an order at $1.60 to close half. So what I'm seeing here is a good sign. I'm going to try to get out of half here. Come on, push up. Filled at $1.56 to get out of half my Goog. Just want to make sure I got out of half there. Get out of another Goog at $1.70. So I'll just continue scaling out. If it continues to push up, if it comes back down and retreats and goes through that line in the sand, then I'll just bail on it. So I will post in the day trades channel if I bail on it. So, all right, guys, I'll see everybody during Power Hour. Have a good one. Peace.